I mean, it was anything you could do differently, I guess.
You ask him. They had a whole spiel in here, so.
But the game kind of hanging there. The Warriors have executed to rebuild the lead. Morant, KCP, but able to retreat. 4 in the shot clock. Morant lines up a.
My God, what is that smell?
You feel like you get the same joy right now that we used to see from you?
No.
Fast team, they're not reckless with playing fast.
Morant for 3. Okay. Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month last year in January. Morant's 3 well short. Guarded by Aldama.
Flashback.
Who do you look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them?
Celtics.
No one in the West.
Nah, I'm fine in the West.
What did you just say?
I'm fine in the West.
Say it again to my face.
I'm fine in the West.
When it comes to Ja Morant the past 4 years, this guy's been more known for his complaints with coaches, off-the-court antics, and injuries than actually playing basketball. Right now, Ja Morant, his overall value, his trade value, is lower than ever. And the vast majority of NBA fans, they're kind of done with Ja Morant and the Ja experience.
Done.
Now, Grizzlies fans, that's a different story. By all accounts, people in Memphis, they love Ja Morant. And if he leaves them, doesn't matter who replaces them, their guy Ja Morant, he's gone, they're going to be devastated. So right now, Ja Morant, he holds the keys in the future of the franchise for Memphis. And it can go 2 ways. He can suck it up and play better, or pack it in after quote-unquote losing his joy.
You feel like you get the same joy right now that we used to see from you?
No.
Why not?
Boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
What can be done to get it back?
We'll see.
Do you think you have a good relationship with the franchise
Yeah.
in general?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
Now, to give Ja some grace, the only game he really quit and packed it in extremely was versus the Lakers in the second half. Besides that, Ja Morant actually just playing really bad basketball. In the past 4 games, as bad as you'll see. 16 points per game, 30.5% from the field, from 3, 5%, and 4.8 turnovers. Ja Morant the past 4 games, through this entire saga, has a grand total of 21 made field goals. Turnovers, he's at 19.
An early miss. Kogi with the overplay, and he's able to steal and pirouette away from Jaren Jackson Jr. Gets it back from Vince, and then Shepard picks his pocket. Boarded by Coward. Coward's 8th rebound of the game. Morant, whoa, fastball.
Ja right now is playing his worst basketball since 2020 when he was a rookie. And with Ja playing so bad, really packing it in, I wouldn't say fully quitting, but half quitting, it is a big time excuse for his play not being up to standard. As he followed Ja the past couple of years, this guy's production efficiency has dropped nearly every single season. And right now Ja is at rock bottom. So what does he do? The classic excuses, deflections of, I lost my joy, and the coaches aren't up to snuff. Now look, Memphis' new coach, Thomas Isolo, might not be the greatest coach in the world. When it comes to a superstar player, a so-called superstar, no coach can make you play that bad and tank yourself from 3, when the last 4 games, you're 1 for 21.
Digging the rebound out, sets up Morant. An open 3, short.
Morant from deep downtown, no good. Wealthy offensive board. Morant relocated.
Morant, an open look at a 3.
Duck and cover. Thank you and goodbye.
One thing a lot of NBA fans are learning right now is Ja Morant's overall value really isn't that high. And the market of teams who actually want Ja Morant, it's at like 3, maybe 4 teams maximum. The vast majority of teams don't want Ja Morant, and more importantly, they don't need him. As looking at Ja's skill set, it's pretty basic. He's athletic, fast, quick, he's ball dominant, and on defense, really gives you nothing.
When you suspend your franchise player for having the bad conduct
detrimental to the team, I got you, Big Perk.
That shit is coming from the top. I think it's only one option for Ja Morant, that one direction he needs to go. He needs that air exposure Pat Riley Miami Heat coach.
Oh.
So stopping Perkins right there very quickly, if Ja goes to Miami Heat, that for Ja Morant is the ultimate bailout and golden parachute. And looking at someone like Spoelstra, he's one of the very few coaches in the NBA superstar players actually listen to and kind of have to. And looking at the Heat's offense, here's the funny thing. The guy they brought in as an offensive consultant was Noah LaRoche. Now, who's Noah LaRoche? Noah LaRoche last year worked with Memphis and Taylor Jenkins. An offense he put in place, Ja Morant absolutely despised. As LaRoche's offense, one thing it didn't emphasize was pick and rolls. And if you know Ja, that's kind of his bread and butter. And look at the Heat this year, with Noah LaRoche behind the scenes tweaking their offense, the Heat this year are dead last in pick and roll frequency at only 5%. And looking at Memphis last year, the exact same thing. Pick and roll frequency at 10.2%. That in the NBA was dead last. And compared to this Heat team, it's more than double.
He's a lucrative assistant, their top lead assistant for the Grizzlies. They've invested a lot in him. He is known for his offense, his creativity. They've changed their entire offense this season. They're now first in the NBA in pace. They've run the fewest on-ball screens and dribble handoffs per game since that stat was being tracked.
Much later.
The Heat, well, he didn't like playing last year in the Taylor Jenkins offense with Noah LaRoche and all the qualities they installed there with not a lot of pick and roll, not a lot of screening.
Like, they are playing up and down. They're not even running plays. They're not doing pick and rolls. It is read and react offense.
For someone like Pat Riley, one of the best minds in basketball, who has numerous championships, he built numerous dynasties, this guy, when it comes to the average superstar, doesn't bend to your whims and what you want. For someone like Butler, learn that very, very quickly. If Ja goes to the Heat, he's learned that same lesson on day one. As looking at Miami's offense, running the Noah LaRoche system, I don't care if Ja likes or doesn't like it, in Miami, it's working. At Memphis last year, it also worked. As the Grizzlies were second in scoring, 6th in offensive rating, 8th in assists, and 8th in field goal percentage. That Memphis team last year, despite Ja's complaints, offensively were very, very good. And look at the Heat right now, it's eerily similar. Points per game, 3rd. Offensive rating, 11th. Assist, 2nd. And field goal percentage, they're 4th. This Heat team right now, down Tyler Hero, offensively, they're thriving. And under that system, look better than ever. So ask the question, is Ja Morant worth the headache? Is the juice worth the squeeze?
How about no?
Like I said earlier, the Ja Morant market is very, very small and dwindling fast. And looking at Ja's overall archetype, also kind of going extinct. As looking at Ja's strengths, it's all offensive. Defensively, provides nothing. And health-wise, he's worse than bad. Now, one last point I do want to make, when it comes to Ja Morant's downfall, it's twofold. Ja as a player, yes, has stagnated, but the rest of the NBA has caught up in an instant. As looking at the best guards in the league, this list is deep, and the amount of guys better than Ja Morant is growing every single day. Look at these 9 players right here. Luka, Maxey, SGA, Booker, Mitchell, Brunson, Curry, Edwards, and Cade Cunningham. Those guys right there definitively are better than Ja Morant, no questions asked.
Correct!
What Ja was booked as back in 2022 was a championship caliber guard and a top 10 guard at the absolute worst. Fast forward today, that top 10 status is hotly debated, and in my view, compared to guards, he's not even close. As looking at tier 2, you have guys like LaMelo, James Harden, Trae Young, Halliburton, even Garland and Fox. Ja Morant right now, compared to those guys, he's in that tier, but debatably in the bottom half of even that one. Long story short, Ja's career is in a downhill spiral since 2022, and now in 2025, everyone's taking notice. As always, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.